In a world where status, lifestyle inflation, and flex culture dominate social media, looking wealthy can actually keep you broke. Meanwhile, the wealthiest individuals often live below their means, avoid unnecessary attention, and focus on financial independence. So in this video, I'm going to give you 7 reasons why looking poor or at least modest can be your greatest financial advantage this year on your journey to financial freedom. Let's get straight into it. 1. You avoid lifestyle inflation. Many people increase their spending as their income rises. This is called lifestyle inflation or lifestyle creep. When income increases, people often upgrade their standard of living by spending more on non-essential items like expensive cars, homes, and luxury items. Here's what typically happens when someone gets a significant salary increase. They suddenly want to move to a nicer house. Then that nicer house needs a nicer car to match. Then that nicer car requires nicer clothes to drive in. And guess what? It never ends. The dopamine hit from each purchase only lasts a short time. And of course, it feels amazing at first. Once it's gone, you'll be chasing the next expensive thing to get that dopamine hit once again. It becomes a vicious, endless cycle where every raise or bonus goes towards maintaining an increasingly expensive lifestyle. 2. You invest in assets, not liabilities. Simply put, an asset adds value to your life, while a liability takes value away. Let's change how you think about this. Here's the broke mindset. Earn, spend on luxuries, stay broke. Here's the wealthy mindset. Earn, invest in income-producing assets, get richer. Instead of spending money on status symbols, why not invest in assets that grow in value, such as stocks and ETFs? These are popular investments for building long-term wealth. And here's the best part. Anyone with a smartphone can start investing in minutes. These days, they make it so easy for you to start investing. If you're looking for an investing platform to invest in stocks, have a look at Tiger Brokers. They are a CHESS-sponsored broker that allow everyday Australians to invest in both Australian and US stock markets. They have some of the lowest fees on the Australian market, starting with a minimum of $2.99 per trade for Aussie shares and $1.99 for US shares. And of course, I've asked them to give you guys some extra sign-up bonuses. If you sign up using the link in the description, you'll receive $50 USD worth of Tesla shares plus a $20 cash voucher when you deposit $2,000 AUD within 7 days of signing up. You'll also receive 4 free brokerage trades and 0 foreign exchange fees on exchanges up to $2,000 every month. Please see the terms and conditions for more information on the conditions of use. I'm not sure how long this offer will last, so if you're interested, sign up using the link down below to enjoy all the free rewards shown on screen. And if you don't end up liking the platform, no problem. You can withdraw your money and keep the free shares. Enjoy. The next type of assets you can invest in is real estate, specifically rental properties that generate income. This does require more capital upfront, but real estate offers leverage through equity as properties appreciate in value. You can use this equity to secure loans for additional investment properties and expand your portfolio. This is how the rich become richer in Australia. You can also invest in your own business and side hustle. In my opinion, one of the best investments you can make is in your own business or side hustle, since you receive 100% of the profits. However, it is riskier since all the liability is on you as the owner, so you take on all the risk. But if you are successful, you will reap all the benefits. So the key takeaway is, rich people focus on assets, broke people focus on appearance. 3. You keep more of your money. Let me paint the picture for you. Looking rich means buying designer clothes. This should not be confused with buying quality clothing, which can be a smart investment due to durability and cost per wear. Designer clothes are purely status symbols. No one actually needs them as essential items. Upgrading cars every few years. A new car already loses significant value the moment you drive it off the lot. Frequently upgrading to newer models compounds this loss, making it an even worse financial decision. Eating out constantly and indulging in expensive dining habits. So fine dining restaurants and Uber Eats every day. Living in high-rent areas. Choosing expensive, prestigious neighborhoods purely for status rather than practical living needs. So what's the result? You're broke despite earning a high income. In contrast, looking poor or modest means spending less on unnecessary luxuries, keeping more money for investments, building real wealth. Instead of impressing other people, why not impress your future self? 4. You avoid unnecessary attention. When you flaunt your wealth, you attract gold diggers and fake friends. You'll suddenly become the most popular person in the world, but only if the money flows. Once your money disappears, so do these friends, scammers and financial leeches. Flaunting your wealth makes you a target for theft, scams, and exploitation. By advertising yourself as a human ATM, you're setting yourself up for trouble. And things can turn ugly very fast. It's best not to expose yourself and your family to these kinds of risks. High expectations from family and friends. When your circle knows you have money, they often expect you to share it. You can look up stories about lottery winners and what happens to them after they receive their money. Family and friends suddenly come out in droves. Humans tend to become envious and jealous when they see another person succeed, especially financially. Soon you're expected to pick up every dinner tab, give lavish gifts, and solve everyone's financial problems. Meanwhile, the truly wealthy stay under the radar. They drive simple cars, wear normal clothes, and let their money work in silence. For example, Warren Buffett, who is one of the richest men in the world, still lives in a modest house he bought in 1958 and drives an old car, despite having billions in assets. While this is an extreme example, and I'd personally live a more luxuriously life if I was a billionaire, it does perfectly demonstrate his mindset. Also, in the popular book The Millionaire Next Door, we learn most millionaires are not flashy spenders. They build wealth by living below their means, budgeting, and focusing on saving and investing instead of showing off their wealth. The key takeaway of the book is, wealth is often quiet while debt is loud. These millionaires are just normal people in ordinary neighborhoods, driving average cars and leading modest lives. Essentially, they could be your next door neighbors and you wouldn't even know it. Also, when you avoid unnecessary attention, you attract the right kind of people. Those who value you for who you are, not the size of your bank account. Living modestly naturally filters out superficial connections like those mentioned earlier. This helps you build genuine relationships with people who share your values and appreciate your character rather than your possessions. 5. You buy freedom, not status. Most people work hard just to keep up appearances. One of my favorite quotes from the movie Fight Club is, "We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like." But real wealth is not about flexing, it's about freedom. Freedom to work when you want. Freedom to live where you want. Freedom to spend time how you want. This, my friend, is true wealth, the ability to buy back your time. While others spend money on expensive cars and clothes to impress the wrong people, you can use your savings to buy back your time. Plus, when you spend more on expensive things, you trap yourself in a cycle. For example, let's say you upgrade to a nicer luxury car. It's not just the initial cost that increases. There's a domino effect that leads to higher expenses. Premium fuel, more expensive services, more expensive parts, and more expensive insurance. These extra costs trap you in a financial vacuum. You've now created more pressure on yourself to maintain a certain income level. You better not lose your job or you won't be able to keep up with those extra expenses. 6. You have more negotiating power. If you look rich and successful, sellers and businesses automatically inflate their prices, assuming you can afford premium rates. You consistently receive worse deals and higher quotes on major purchases like real estate, vehicles, and professional services because people assume you have deep pockets. Social pressure and expectations force you to spend more than necessary on everything from dining to gifts. However, if you maintain a modest appearance, people are more likely to offer their standard rates without markup. You'll find yourself in a stronger position to negotiate favorable terms since sellers don't assume you have unlimited resources. You're more likely to receive discounts, special offers, and better financial opportunities as companies work harder to get your business. The more modest your appearance, the greater control you maintain over spending and better deals you can secure. 7. You remain humble. Looking poor can help you remain humble by shifting your focus away from material possessions and status, encouraging values like gratitude, empathy, and authenticity. By avoiding flashy displays of success, you're less likely to fall into the traps of pride, ego, and superiority. This mindset allows you to appreciate life's simpler joys and stay grounded. When you stop caring about showing off your wealth, you become a better person. You'll develop more gratitude for what you have, show genuine empathy for others' struggles, and focus on what truly matters, personal growth and meaningful relationships. Living modestly keeps your ego in check and helps you stay down to earth and true to yourself no matter how successful you become. Let's be honest, no one likes a fake person or a show-off. Staying humble will make you a better human being and be more liked. By the way, if you're enjoying this video and made it this far, comment the word humble down below so I know who you are. And if you're new around here, what are you waiting for, mate? Subscribe to the channel and join this awesome community of like-minded people. Also, please consider signing up to my free newsletter, Aussie Money Club, where once a week I'll send you some money tips, major news in the market, or any cool life updates from me. And if you're interested to learn how to invest in ETFs this year, check out this video on screen where I'll show you a beginner's guide on how to buy your first ETF from Australia. And as always, thank you for watching, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.